Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 40. So I'm having to go the old-fashioned way. My computer's acting up, so I'm going straight from the phone. So hopefully I stay in frame the whole time. I'm double checking, and looks like I am. Okay, so here's where we left off on Wednesday. So we have your base card, which mine is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a piece of DSP that is 4 by 5 1/4. We have 3 to 8 DSP squares, either 1 inch, 1 1/4. The ones I'm using here today are going to be 1 1/4. And then scrap for sentiment. All right, so the first thing we're going to do for this card is we're going to take this and we're going to cut off 3 1/4 inches. Again, I keep looking over at my computer, but it's not working. So it's not going to be there. So I'm going to cut off 3 1/4. So that's going to leave a 1 inch over here on this side. All right. Hang on to that. We may or may not use it. I don't think we're going to use it, but you never know. All right. So then what we're going to do here, you can either do this by yourself, just folding it over like this, to get that halfway point. Get out your bone folder to make a crease, or you can carefully use your blade, your trimmer. Now if you do that, you want to put that on the lines and have this in the middle. You don't want to start at the end because you're going to catch a corner. And see, look, it's not quite straight there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the corner like that. I use my trimmer a lot to line things up too. So if you didn't see what was happening there, what I did was I went like this, if you're not going to score it, and then I just kind of put that into the corner there so that lines up. All right, so on this card, I'm only going to use 3 of the squares for now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this on that fold. And we're going to line it up to make sure we have it spaced out the way we want it. I think if I leave just a little bit of hair there, then it'll go the full length of the card. There we go. So see how that is? I'll probably move this one down just a little bit. Now, so I don't have any movement, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this down like this. Oops. Ooh, not what I want to do. So I'm going to leave this down, and I'm going to flip this up, put some glue. This is just the green glue in a precision tip bottle. Going to make sure I get that lined up the way I wanted it. And I'm going to press down on that side. So I know that one's lined up. So now I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. Move that a little bit because I don't want it right touching. There we go. And the last one. All right. So now we know that that's sealed on there. We're going to go ahead now, and you can either put a dot of glue on the back side here, just to hold that down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, line it up how I want to on the back side of that card, grab my stamp and seal, and run. I'm going to turn it this way. Run just a line. You don't want to go too far over. Make sure that you're still lined up here the way you want it to be. That looks good. and push it down. So now you have this gorgeous looking card. I got glue on there. I'm going to have to change this before tomorrow. And if you wanted to go in and cut this in half or a little more than half, you could. Like that. I think I'm just going to leave it with a 3 like that. But just realize you could do it either on this side. I probably would want to do the less busy pattern. You could go here, glue it down, and have more of a braided look on that side. So see how that is? So you could do it like that, and then you would cut this extra off and have that braided look. I'm just going to leave it like this. Going to grab my piece of basic white. Let me go grab He's All That, because it has my Father's Day wish in it. Even though this isn't really traditional. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm going to. Not traditional Father's Day colors, but my husband doesn't care about stuff like that. And if I give this to him from the kids, he really won't care. All right, let's just go ahead and grab my memento out. And just to save some time here, I'm going to cut, yes, these aren't my paper snips. They too are somewhere in the mess. I don't know where. So I'm using my old glue scissors. All right, let's do that. Let's go ahead, tape that down. It's a little crooked because we didn't use our trimmer, but not a big deal. Let's go ahead and do that again. And then we can go ahead and pop this up with dimensionals. And there you are. Let me get some of this out of the way here. So there you are with that one. Oh, that's where my other one went to. All right, so there's the one. Like I said, you could do your inside here. So there's one. Here's another one. Now this one we use the 1-inch squares. This is from the Eclectic DSP. So one side of it is all letters. And so then I cut off there, I believe I cut at 1.5. And then from that I cut another 1.5 inch strip and did it like a bridge card. So there's that one. On this one, I took 1-inch squares and I scored at, I believe that's 1/8 of an inch. Let me look here real quick. Oh, no, my voice is going to go. It looks like that's 1/4 of an inch. So I scored it 1/4 on 8 of those. Folded them over to make this pinwheel look. And then just because I had it off center when I glued it down, I just added these 2 squares there. But that's only because this was off center. This should have come over more, and this would have come over more. All right, so there's like a little pinwheel look. Here is a traditional pinwheel. So this was 8 squares. There were 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And then I have 2 pieces of typing paper. There were 2.5 inch square. And you lay them like this. Let me show you. I don't have, imagine that these are the same. Oh, all right. Let me grab 2. Sorry. So imagine these were 2.5 inch square. You go like this and put them like that. And then you just put the squares in all the corners going around. to make your true pinwheel card. So that's that one. Now I won't be able to get these up. And this one I'm still working on. Not sure. I like the juxtaposition there, but I'm thinking they would almost need then, to finish it off, to fold one of those in half maybe and go out there. I'm not really sure. I had an idea, but somehow it didn't really work out the way I thought. I thought that I would be able to possibly do cut them in half and put them on the edges, but that didn't really seem to work out too good. So yeah, I don't know. This one is still a work in progress. All right, yeah, because I don't know. That could be kind of nice. I don't know. All right, anyway, so this one is not quite there yet. But here you have 4 good ideas using those same measurements, using that 4 by 5 1/4 DSP as either your background or your bridge or your flap. And then just using squares to make some interesting looks. That's not staying down very well. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Have a great Friday. Give me a thumbs up. This is going to take me longer to upload since I'm doing it straight off my camera, not off my computer. It looks like my computer is finally coming back up. So anyway, have a great Friday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you this weekend.